Hey, Gearheads! If you haven't seen this car on the road, there's a high chance that you're living under a rock, because it's one of the top-selling SUVs in 2024. It's obviously the Toyota Rav4, and on the other hand, if you haven't seen this one, you're definitely living under a rock. And it may be time to get out, because this is the Jeep Cherokee, one of the fierce rivals that the Rav4 has today. And now, we're going to see which of these two are America's best SUV. First, let's talk pricing. Now, most Americans want a good brand that looks and feels good, but saves them a bunch. Well, in that case, you'll need a Toyota Rav4. The Toyota Rav4 starts with the LE trim that comes at $30,070, and the highest trim is the TRD Off-Road at just $39,690. That sounds like a steal, right?
Why, Dada, why?
This is business!
If we talk about the Jeep Cherokee, it has more trims than your ex-boyfriend's bad hair days. Damn!
Damn!
The most basic trim is the Laredo, which comes in at around $39,830. Meanwhile, the most expensive trim is the Summit Reverse, which is selling at $68,835. And for that reason, no other SUV even comes close in pricing when the Rav4 is around. So the points are now 1-0 in favor of the Rav4. Now, right now, do you guys think the Rav4 is going to win, or are you a Jeep fan? Let me know your thoughts. Let's talk about fuel economy. Fuel economy is obviously crucial when going on a road trip with your family, so you don't stop with a stalled engine on a freeway. The Rav4 has pretty good fuel economy, with the front-wheel drive Rav4 scoring 32 miles per gallon. Meanwhile, the TRD Off-Road can do as much as 35 miles per gallon. In comparison, the all-wheel drive Adventure trim gets 28 miles per gallon combined economy. If you take a look at the Cherokee, you'll see a significant decrease in fuel economy. It only gets 26 miles to the gallon, and the combined economy is just 22 miles, which is honestly pretty bad when you see the price tag of this limited edition. And for that reason, the Rav4 also takes this round and is now 2 steps ahead.
2 steps ahead.
Let's see if there's still hope for the Jeep Cherokee in the next round. Number 3, let's talk about speed and power. The Toyota Rav4 has a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine that produces 203 horsepower and an impressive torque of 184 pound-feet. That's a lot of horses. The Adventure trim has special torque vectoring for better fuel economy. It can hit the 60 miles per hour mark in 8.3 seconds and has a top speed of 114 miles per hour. However, the hybrid version can reach the same 60 mark in just 7.4 seconds. On the other hand, the limited Jeep Cherokee has a 3.6-liter V6 engine. It produces a mind-boggling 293 horsepower. And the torque? Well, it's 260 pound-feet. Now, obviously, when we're talking about these stats, it's pretty evident who's going to win this category, right? The time taken by the Cherokee to reach the 60 mile per hour mark is 7.8 seconds, and the top speed of a limited trim Jeep Cherokee, 118 miles per hour. And for our friends in the other parts of the world, it's 190 kilometers per hour.
Damn, boy, he's thick, boy!
And for that reason, the winner for our power and speed round is the Jeep Cherokee. So the points are now 2-1 for Rav and Cherokee. Toyota is leading the way, but will it stay that way? Well, let's talk about the exterior. If you take a look at the Toyota Rav4 Adventure, you'll notice the military color from the launch, which looks phenomenal on this trim. Seriously, it looks great. At the front, you get a more aggressive look with a chunkier bumper and grille. You get LED headlights, daytime running lights, LED turn signals, and fog lights. which obviously can be pretty useful, right? Especially on those really foggy mornings. You know what I'm talking about. On the back, you have LED brake lights, incandescent turn signals, and incandescent reverse lights. 1 out of 3 tail elements is LED, and that's standard on all RAV4s. And here's a little insider tip, okay? You'll get more raw pulling force of 3,500 pounds with the Adventure trim. Most Americans need a long car, and the RAV4 is just that at 180 inches long. Haha, I got you! You can choose from 17 to 18-inch alloy wheels and also get some solid roof rails. If we're talking about the Jeep Cherokee, you'll see that the front view is not as aggressive as the Toyota. The design is minimalistic, just like the previous models, but the specs are pretty identical, like the LED headlights and the fog lamps. The fog lights are in a sleek line, which makes it more attractive and doesn't look chunky at all. On the back, you'll see the LED brake lights, incandescent turn signals, and incandescent reverse light. The roof rails are also not much chunkier, as for the RAV4, but the Cherokee is a bit longer than the rival, coming in at 192 inches. And remember, every inch matters. For this reason, this round is a draw, with both cars really depending on the taste of the driver. I personally like the Toyota a little bit more, but again, that's what I think. So the scores are now 3-2, still in favor of the RAV4. Now, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please. It's time to talk about the interior. Because, obviously, that's where you're going to spend most of your time. Nobody rides on the roof of their car. At least, I hope you don't, anyway. So now, it's time for the final showdown. The RAV4 Adventure has classic soft-tex leather for the seats, with an 8-way seat adjustment, while the Cherokee has a Capri leatherette, with a 10-way seat adjustment. As far as the legroom is concerned, if we take a look at the gauge clusters, the RAV4 comes with a 10-inch semi-digital cluster and a 12.3-inch display. Meanwhile, the Cherokee has 10 inches of gauge cluster and 10.4 inches of infotainment display. The front dashboard is made of soft-touch plastic, and you can easily fit 12 donuts in the center storage in both cars, just in case you need to do that, right? And you never know. However, here's the thing. The Cherokee has a better 9-speaker system, as compared to the RAV4's speaker system. For cargo space, both cars offer 70 cubic feet of space with the rear seats folded and almost 37 inches without folding. So for this round, we've got to give a point to the Cherokee. The points are now leveled at 3-3 for both cars. But if you look at the pricing and the specs, you'll see that RAV4 offers a better money to value ratio. So the winner for this video is the Toyota Rav4. If you get excited when you see our videos, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you think we missed out on anything. Then watch this next video comparing RAV4's biggest competitor, the Nissan Rogue. Don't miss it.